What up, YouTube? I'm Socrates. We are playing Fallout 4. This is Up All Night gameplay. And we are doing something that I've never done before. Again, even after thousands of hours of gameplay on this game, I've never played survival difficulty. And last week, a new friend was talking to me on one of my gameplay streams. And I admit, he got me curious about survival difficulty. And it's pretty fun. It's a lot harder, but it's pretty fun. We take more damage, but we deal more damage. We need to sleep, eat, and drink. And basically, if you do those things, you'll be alright. I found out some new stuff. I didn't know you could fill up bottles when you made a water pump. I've never actually looked at it before. So that I found interesting and new. I didn't know we could get dirty water or clean water depending on the source. And survival difficulty, our limbs do not heal on their own after just a little bit. You have to use a stim pack in order for limbs to heal.
Someone there?
And as always, especially in the early levels, stim packs are a rare commodity. I'm using a couple mods, one for carry weight and one to speed up experience just a little bit.
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there.
See, I need to eat something. And I need to take a stim pack, but I'm going to wait until I take a little bit of damage. Now there is a new something like antibiotics or something it's called. I was like, what the heck is that? Try to think where I want to put those points next. Probably lockpicking. Extremely useful skill. I think it's a little bit more, I hate those, they're so annoying. Yeah, that was loud as fuck, wasn't it? I entered into Corvega through the basement, a broken pipe on the side.
Come on. We don't have to do this. Show them.
I found that kind of interesting. Alright, now I need to eat something.
How much you got left in you? Hey.
You know what? I know exactly what I'll get. Ghoulish. Can't get it yet. Right here. So I might as well start beefing up endurance.
Something's happening. Shit's got ambush all over it.
All right.
Shit.
What the?
Lost it.
How they lost me, I don't know.
Please don't be
I'm not even sneaking here.
Fucking seeing things.
Like all hell just broke loose over here, and like members of their faction got killed over here, and these people aren't even willing. These other raiders, they're like, I thought I heard something. Okay, never mind. They're not even willing to go check what that was. Break.
Back up over here.
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists. Go on. Just like that.
Ignore me. Ain't my first gunfight, rookie.
I need to pick up all the junk.
Just had to play hero, huh? Who's out there? Getting shook up over nothing.
You know, so I'd leave a lot of beer bottles and shit before, but now, man, now that I found out you could fill them up with water, and water bottles in the base game sell for a pretty good amount of money in games, caps. Right here is where we would have came in if we came in through the front door. Took that one to the chest, but it didn't hurt me. Got pretty lucky, I guess. Cameras are pretty rare piece of scrap.
This is gonna be fun. I got all day. I must have a conclusion. There. Feel that? It's called fear. You're dead. Hear me?
Going down. Lower level.
So now,
You're still alive? Christ.
that just encourages me to loot more. You can make a lot by selling water. One of the first things I do when I start a settlement is plant, like, to where I have a couple hundred water in my build menu. And then when you have a couple hundred water, the settlers will put it in the workbench. So every once in a while, you can go check it, and there'll be a butt ton of water in there, worth like 1,000 caps.
Well, if anyone could figure out a good use for it. Damn. Lost it. That was better than expected. Hear that? They're back! Didn't know when to quit, did they? Hey, something. Where'd they go?
He died funny. Another thing I did for this character is make a few special guns. A wounding pipe rifle that I have right now, and a 2-shot radium rifle. And then my gear's okay. Wearing operator's armor, the baseball uniform with ballistic weave on the baseball uniform.
There we go. Hey, something's out there.
What the fuck was that?
Tried to hit me with a pool cue. Now, one of the really rough aspects of this game is that you can't save at any time. I mean, I'm used to saving constantly. So that one especially is hard for me to adjust to.
Who's there?
There. No need to hide. I'll be over soon.
Hey, who's there?
The jet will make you jittery. Show your face.
That was a nice snipe.
Dare you.
I'm getting lucky with these shots. Got a night vision scope on it, of course. Well, this makes this back area a lot easier to handle. Where are they? Perhaps behind me?
Back it in, boys. Nothing out there. Disappearing,
Blue, we're
Tom.
not alone. I see you. What was that? There you are. Pitiful. Hey, you're here.
This is really fun to snipe like this.
Why don't you just...
Wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Now, don't start what you can't finish. Safe now?
That was fun. Never actually sniped him like that. I usually just go up there and fight him real quick. Raider parts everywhere.
Just get warmed up over here.
Hey, something's out there.
Ah!
Down there, Blue.
I could take all their gear with me and their weapons and sell them, but I don't really feel like going to the vendors like that, and I feel like I'm already bending rules in other ways enough. So shit. Got a Salisbury steak. Oh shit.
What was that?
And that's Corvega. Now let's head back to get our reward. There's the pipe that I went through to get in. We cannot fast travel. That's one of the most exciting things for me. In that sometimes I fast travel and this forces me to never fast travel, ever. And I kind of like that. I almost wish that I couldn't fast travel at all, ever. You know, I'd like to be able to save my game, you know. Yeah, I gained levels pretty quick, but I didn't even cheat to get the top specials filled out on this like I normally do. And that'll take me like 40 something levels before I'm even begin to get above that. Which is, I'm just now hitting in the 40s, I think. And another thing is that it unlocks all the perks. You know, because sometimes you need to be like 40 or 50 to be able to unlock the perk itself. And that's something that I really want, is to be able to hit up the later levels of the perk tree. And so I was thinking maybe I'll take the experience gain off. It's just on a ring. Maybe I'll take that off. Maybe we should go in this super duper mark. Lots of oil out front. Oh, I wonder if there's a bed in here real quick. And below, a whole bunch of money. I don't understand. I think she was like robbing this bank here before, right when the bombs fell. Fried her. Didn't get a chance to capitalize on There's a rail sign on the outside of this. Super duper mart. Looks like a bunch of dead feral ghouls. How cool. Now, if only I can find a mattress pretty soon here. Not only to save it, but I actually need to rest here.
Sweet.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
Up dirt. I really love how over previous games they changed the loot thing to where you can just look at it and you can loot it, or you can hit square to go into it and look at it from there where it pauses the world. I really like that, like real-time looting, or the old-fashioned way if you like it that way better. Just like everything in Fallout, I like that they give you a choice for how you want to do things like that.
Combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including death if you remain in the area. This notice required by law.
I want all the bottles and everything that I can find. If I'm gonna play survival mode, I'm gonna play it for legit. Look at that. These melons are still good after 200 years, or these were put here later. What the hell? It's actually the yum yum deviled eggs in here is what sounds most disgusting, like pre-war food. Cause like, imagine 200-year-old deviled eggs. Disgusting. I mean,
That's it.
I don't want to eat them after a couple of days.
More little bastards. This is normal for other journalists.
Can use that razor crane. This green rag hat right here is one that you can actually add ballistic weave to. Look at that. A Minuteman died right here and he left us a laser musket. It's actually a pretty rare find in the game. Even though they're really crap weapons, if you ask me. Even on automatic mode or whatever. Still crappy. I love how they put ghouls into this world, how they just come from anywhere. How they did all the enemies, like red scorpions and mole rats come out of the ground, bloodworms, you know. I feel like it's a great innovation over their previous, you know, just have them wandering around there. This makes good sense to me. And it's a way to keep a mechanism by which they can keep adding animals into the game. Or enemies. Holy checked out that part. Let's keep making our way around.
What's that for?
Perfect.
Huh. Nice. Permanently gain better prices while shopping at a vendor or whatever. Bartering. Ooh, what do you got? What do you got? Martyr's Raider right on. The Martyr perk is great. Until I get that nerd rage or whatever, it's great.
That's it.
All right. I don't know what in the heck these things are. Other phones. Old school. Already went there. Sweet roll. And whenever I see those fancy light, I always think Little Debbie. Little Debbie snack cakes.
One more obituary.
Trying to get this pork and beans up out of here. Don't play with my pork and beans, yo.
You got a line on him?
A lot of fans in here, that's great. Because I could use the gears and crap out of them.
How do you find anything in here?
Look with your eyeball. I don't know why I just picked that sledgehammer up. I thought it was just a regular tool. Alright. There's always a lot more going on inside of a place than you think in Fallout.
Got it.
Has the best dungeon setup ever. Infinite dungeons. When I think of the apocalypse, that's exactly what I think about doing. You know, going around, finding resources, you know, finding strategic locations to hold up in, shit like that. Finding safe places to sleep or get water or shit like that. Because, like, bodies of water will be ambush points for raiders and shit. I mean, everyone has to come for fresh water, and there's going to be millions of people that need to go. So, all they'll have to do is do like they do in this game and create a bottleneck, block off alleyways and shit, funnel them into where you want them to go, and then overpower them. Be a douche-ass raider. Josh's holotape. See what Josh had to say. Looks like he was a Minuteman.
I came back yesterday with Emma. Everyone's gone. Looks like they left in a hurry and had one hell of a fight. Fat corpses everywhere. Emma and I searched for anything that might tell us where they went. The only thing we found was Anthony. Must have been bad. They never would have left his body there. I set Emma down to the loading dock to wait for me while I check on something. We won't stay long. I just want to get Anthony's body and... Wait. The Pharaohs are back. Oh, fuck me.
This is where the Minutemen were, Preston Garvey and all them before here. Or before Sanctuary, I'm sorry. So, that's pretty interesting. Here's the 2 or 3 guys. He said yesterday there were 8. He's probably referring to these people here that he lost.
What's that for? Nice.
We've been here. Bunch of medics. They died like fighting over it or something. I love all the you know, just the lore of this world, and you know, the amount of detail they put into like the enemy encounters and what you come across, stuff like this. I always find it entertaining, to think about what these people did in their final moments on Earth after having even heard that the bombs already dropped. This dude right here wanted to die with his arm around his loved one. And the other one wanted to die fighting over some medics or whatever. A man and a woman died behind the counter, the only two workers there. One of them had a plate in their hand that flew out when they died. And I don't even know what thing it is that's actually doing me damage and how to get rid of it yet. I'm still new to the survival difficulty. Let me see here. Infection. I don't know that there's anything I can do to get rid of the infection for now. Nice. Alright, I think we explored here pretty good, and we didn't come across the mattress at all, so God, I hope I just don't die soon. Hope we make it back okay. One of the scariest aspects of this game, in my opinion, is that I can't save and I could be losing like an hour of play. That hurts. Oh my god. I could drop him pretty easy. But I need to save it. This is actually the last thing I want right here. Wow, this is gonna be such a massively different game now that I can't fast travel. Holy crap. Need me a wasteland doctor. I was like, oh yes, a place to save it. And not at all. It's like a wooden door or some shit. There's a bed in here that we hit up on the way in. Oh my god, nice. Oh, this is weird actually having to sleep like this and I need to look up that infection real quick. Here in the help. Let's see if we can find it. Alright, I think this might be over here. Illness. Okay, wow. Okay, so I should be able to make at a chemistry bench what I need. So unless I feel like running all over the Commonwealth, back and forth to Preston constantly, maybe I should have Preston be my companion, but I don't really want him, especially because like 3 or 4 quests in, he's going to want to go wait at the castle for me. Therefore, losing my companion, then I'll have to run back and get, you know, Piper or Codsworth, the dog. Man, this is really going to help me master the layout of the game terrain-wise. Like, I know my way around pretty good, but without even using a map, I mean, but that sure would change it up.
Hey there.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of him.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
I need to take care of something. Real quick. Hi, Piper Wright with Public Occurrences. So, are folks out here concerned with the Institute using synths to infiltrate the Commonwealth's food supply, possibly poisoning hundreds?
Gosh, I am now.
Oh, thank you for your time. Always was a little jealous of folks who could craft something other than a paragraph.
It's probably good to keep running back to Preston, though, because we find meat on the way, and we get a lot of water when we go there, and carrots, and razor grain, which we need for our various things to make. So, crafting. Yeah, this is what I mean by there's meat on the way. Wait your turn to die, dog. So gross, these things. Where'd it go? Wish I would have got 2 meat. I didn't feel like doing this, unplug this thing the first time around, but you know, now that I'm thinking about how many times I might be running across here, later this becomes a pretty cool dungeon.
What if I redirect the flow through here? That's done! Just listen to her go! Let's do this.
I wonder if this is normal for other journalists.
Hi.
Meyer looks. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that stirred him up. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though. Thanks for pitching in. Here's a little something before you clear out.
And now the next one will be even more.
You wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
The next time we cross here, it'll all be emptied out. And that silly Mathis dude right there attacks us on sight. And it's like, you fucker, he's like a raider. It's like, you bastard, I trusted you. You hurt my feeling. Sparse. All right. Let's head on back to Preston Garvey. Undoubtedly, he has more stuff. It's actually his responsibility for us to do. a shootout between some raiders and this wastelander. He had barricaded the door, but they came through the back door. He wasn't the only casualty. Maybe there was a child here. Oh my god, it looks like they came and took a child. Because she's sitting here. Had a pillow set up like where a child could sit on it. Here we could find out the story. Bet money. Let's see how close I was. I'll read it aloud. Raiders. I think there are raiders down in Concord. I'm not sure. I haven't seen them. But I can see their fires, and I'm hearing more gunshots than normal. I'm going to talk to Norton about fortifying this place so that we can be ready for whatever may show up in our doorstep. Martin is such a stupid fuck. He thinks that they can just go pay the raiders off and they will go away. I told him that if that works once, they will just own us and be back for more. They will keep bleeding us until we have nothing left to give, and then they will kill us all. I told him we have two choices, fight or die. It's true there are raiders down in Concord. I don't know what they're up to, but they seem to be interested in the museum for some reason. I think there are some poor souls holed up inside trying to fight them off. If so, they can't last long. Alice went over to try to talk to some sense into Trixie, but she is going to do whatever Ed says. They both think we can just pay those bastards off. I'm not going to work for long. We will end up paying in blood. They're here. Some guys showed up the other night around sunset. Norton went out and talked to them. He gave all the caps and food we had. But like I told him, they'd be back in a few days. Him and Trixie still think they will just go away when they lose interest in whatever is inside the museum. They won't get ready to fight. And now that they know we're up here, it's too late to run. Alice and I are grabbing everything that isn't nailed down and boarding up our house. If they want to fight, they will get one. With some luck, we may just be a little too much trouble for them to bother with. They're back, and Norton's dead. I have no clue where Trixie is. When they were done next door, they tried to get in here. Alice, you gotta love that woman. Give her a rifle and she's almost unstoppable. She popped that fucker's melon with one shot between the eyes. And the rest of them scurried off like the rad roaches they are. Maybe, just maybe, they won't come back. No such luck. This is it. She must have typed that right before she died, right over here. That's sad. It sucks when the Raiders win. They wouldn't be very good Raiders if they didn't ever win. Raiders are a deplorable bunch, but they get the job done. Won't be clean, but get the job done. That's unfortunate. What the heck is that? Candle? Weird looking candle for a second there. I'm all about the empty bottles now. Finally found a use for those. I was wondering, like, you know, I was hoping in, like, the Nuka World DLC that you'd be able to fill up the bottles then in the Nuka-Cola machines. But they don't let you. Not that I know of, at least. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments below. I'd really love to have all my empty Nuka-Cola bottles be refillable. I need to get to a chemistry bench, whip up some antibiotics. You're being loud as fuck when you try to sneak up on a stock. I wouldn't normally, but I think I'm gonna get this lead belly. All right. Boy, the missions sure do seem more significantly difficult now in survival. You can only leave the
You know that
sanctuary
settlement
of,
you sent me to help?
you know.
They've decided to join the Minutemen.
That's great news. I knew you were the right person for the job. By the way, you should have one of these flare guns. You can use it to signal for help from any nearby Minutemen. Not much use yet, but once we have more allied settlements, you'll have help whenever you need it. I don't think I ever told you what happened to the Minutemen. How I ended up as the last one.
Well, here we'll probably hear the story. Let's
I
see.
figured you'd tell me when you were ready.
Have you heard of the Quincy massacre?
Your group came from Quincy, didn't you?
That's right. Mama Murphy, Sturgis, the Longs. They were all from Quincy. I was with Colonel Hollis's group. A mercenary group called the Gunners was attacking Quincy. The people there called for the Minutemen to help. We were the only ones that came. The other groups, they just turned their backs on us and the folks in Quincy. Only a few of us got out alive. Colonel Hollis was dead, so I ended up in charge of the survivors. We never found a safe place to settle. One disaster after another. You saw how it ended in Concord?
As long as you don't give up, the Minutemen will survive.
I'm not about to give up, but I can't protect the Commonwealth all by myself. Hell, I could barely protect these people.
True.
That's why I'm talking to you. I can't rebuild the Minutemen, but I think you can.
That means a lot coming from you, Garvey.
I appreciate that. Does that mean you'll do it?
Okay. I'll do it.
It's gonna be a lot of responsibility, but I know you'll make this place better.
Good. Good. Welcome aboard. I feel like this is a whole new start for the Minutemen, and the Commonwealth, too. Don't worry. I'll be right beside you all the way, General.
That's quite a promotion you just gave me.
The leader of the Minutemen has always held the rank of General. Our last leader was General Becker. After he died back in '82, nobody could agree on who should take his place. The one good thing about being the last Minuteman is there's no one to argue with me when I say you're the new general. Now it's your job to make it more than an empty title. I've got something a bit different for you.
Go on. Preston. Go ahead.
Our
Sometimes it
scouts
does
have
this.
found a
There we go.
promising spot for a new settlement. The trouble is that some kind of vicious beasts are lairing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the Commonwealth, one piece at a time.
Starlight. Alright. We can get some rest, drink, eat.
Seems to be growing well. I need to assign someone to this.
Now I can eat whatever and drink whatever and take no rads, so that's good. Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Still shows that I take one.
Handy, aren't you?
What do I need? Ash blossom. What the hell is that? Yeah, so I need to go to see a doctor then if I'm gonna get better. Otherwise, I'm gonna have this infection for a grip.
That Deathclaw in Concord was bad news, huh, Mama? You ever seen one of those suckers before?
Oh, sure. Plenty. One time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself. No power armor, a fancy minigun, just a pipe pistol. And one bullet.
You telling me you killed a Deathclaw? With one bullet? Come on. What do you take me for?
It's true. I might not look it, but back in the day,
But look how many water I have in here. I have over 100 now.
Yeah, or quite the imagination.
And I'm gonna make even more. If I have the resources, yeah, I can make like 40 more now. Unless I could make like a big power, but I probably can't. Yeah, I need more crystal. Because then maybe I would make a bunch of these here. But they need power. See, I'm trying to put my water up close to 200. Every time I come back, I'll have 150 waters. And we are at 210. That is great. And I think I should build a radio beacon here. I don't know. It would help with the crops over here, though. Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, Carla.
You again.
Hit up this vendor.
Here to trade?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Here's what I got.
Let me
Sure.
ditch the crap that I don't need. Alright. I'm gonna save all that now. Yeah.
Better days, hasn't it?
And we are going to cut the stream off right there. I am Socrates. Thank you very much for watching and enjoying Fallout anywhere near as much as I do. If you like my content, please share and subscribe. And until next time, peace.